when he was saying things like "you're not even safe, you're not protected," I couldn't take that as nothing else other than a threat.
Disrespecting the fam.
Ain't nobody better than Jay-Z, bro. I be nice and humble on the podcast.
And then I got shot, and then Tata, who is Jay-Z's best friend, supposed to have orchestrated it.
People was trying to get you to say things that didn't happen. Are you talking about it, like journalists, or who you talking about?
Is it okay if I say one of the names?
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, some Charles White, bro. We ain't gotta do this shit, bro. We ain't gotta do this shit.
You know what? Holla then, cuz.
Ronnie Bo, what's going on, man? It's been a long time again. You keep disappearing on me, man. What's going on?
It's been crazy since I gave my number out on your channel. Like ever since then, like I seen how the people reacted. You know what I mean? And I started giving it out on other channels, and it's like I get a lot of encouraging calls. Like I got a call from Huey P. Newton's daughter, other powerful people. But I also done got some calls that I guess you would consider disturbing. Like, well, this dude didn't actually call. He texted me. I can't even say acting because he sent credentials that he worked for the CIA and basically trying to get me to fall back, saying you saying things in these interviews that ruffling the wrong feathers, basically. So. That's that. I ain't gonna lie. When I got that call, though, I was under the influence of good Zaza, so I was paranoid as hell when I got that text. I ain't gonna lie to you. But then I got a call from some dude from New York. He said he from Marcy Projects, supposed to be Tata cousin, and trying to get me to stop talking about Jay-Z.
I've been to Brooklyn.
Talking all that crazy shit. You scared? Come out here, nigga.
You already been there.
Show me you and Marcy right now. Show me you and Marcy.
Oh, I show you nothing. You
Jay-Z bought you a Tesla so you could call me and act like you tough.
bought me two of them.
He bought you two of them?
Them two, I guess you could consider indirect threats. Allegedly Jay-Z people, and then this CIA dude. So, other than that though, it's been mostly good feedback from giving my number out. A lot of people say I shouldn't have did that, but it's like, I literally got people from all over the world, and I mean all over the world, not just the United States, but people all over the world. Literally, people calling all day, every day, or texting all day, every day, saying they want to be a part of the movement. They want a copy of the book. So I'm just looking at the positive part of it, and I ain't even mentioned, but this star lady, Piper Press. She a famous porn star. She done dealt with a lot of rich white people from all industries, and she reached out. So I'm thinking people playing on my phone because it's like I didn't get a number out for this. You know what I'm saying? And I at first I thought she was somebody like trying to set me up, probably sent by the feds or something to set me up. But then after talking to her, I'm like, if you really on my side and you want to be a part of the movement, record a video saying Jay-Z basically. And she did it. So that was her way of showing allegiance to me. But
hey, Ronnie Bo, do you know what I say? Jay-Z.
yeah, it's been crazy since I gave the number out on your channel last time, bro.
Yeah, I've been seeing you on a lot of different shows too. That's good, man, that you get able to get the word out. The letter that you sent me, is that the one you're referring to about the guy saying he was a CIA and all that?
It wasn't a letter. It was text messages. I just screenshotted the messages that he was texting me and sent them to.
Oh, okay. So that's the same. I call that a letter. Yes, a text message.
In the text messages, he do have letters from government agencies basically to confirm that he really worked for the CIA. You know what I mean? So if that's what you was referring to, but yeah, I just screenshot a bunch of his messages and sent them to you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you, I read that, man, and I didn't take it as a threat. I really didn't. I took it as he was kind of saying where he said, "You're not protected." I think he's trying to tell you that. In a way, he's saying you're not protected. I know you're not, because if I really wanted to, I can get to you. But you need protection, and he wants to do some type of work with you is what I'm kind of thinking. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not saying, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't take what he said as a direct threat. I think he kind of almost like you for some reason, and he want to work with you, but he's a little upset the way you're doing things because you're not protecting yourself, and I don't know, it just seemed kind of two-sided to me. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I took it.
Yeah, I took it as a threat because I think government, like, they look into your history. They see that I have never and always refused to work for the government. So he couldn't have been trying to. Well, I see your perspective, but when he was saying things like "you're not even safe, you're not protected," I couldn't take that as nothing else other than a threat. But I see where you're coming from too.
Yeah, and that's why he put his, and we're gonna go ahead and block it out. You know what I'm saying? But he put his name and all his credentials on the paper. That would be kind of odd that he would per se threaten you, and then at the same time give you all his information like that. That was kind of odd. But I do say, you know, take a mental note and, you know, stay cautious. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know with these people. And then the pornster, her name is the Piper Press. So she came at you, right?
Yeah, I thought she was playing at first, so I went on Pornhub myself and looked her name up, and she definitely get millions of views on Pornhub, and she on there with a lot of other famous porn stars, so she official. I guess you could say we cool now. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way because it came from out of nowhere, and I'm really thinking like this the Feds or probably even Jay-Z or somebody like that sending somebody to try to think, oh, this nigga probably thirsty, he gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be our opportunity to get him. That's how I was thinking initially, but I guess I could say we cool. So shout out to Piper Press. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Piper Press. I don't know. You know how it go, man. You out here in these streets. People use females all the time. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You just don't ever know. And I think that, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to really say too much of what I think because it ain't me, but at the same time, I would stay cautious. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird that she reached out like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking like that. But I guess that's part of her business and what she do. She want to stay in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? And she see what you're doing, things are moving. And she probably has some type of attraction. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna talk about a guy. I don't know his name actually, but you sent me that video also, man. You've been going through a lot of stuff lately, man. Jeez. The guy that allegedly from New York, and he is supposed to be connected to Jay-Z and all this different stuff. What's going on with that, or where have that gone?
Stop speaking on them, then, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Stop speaking on them. I don't know what the issue is. Stop speaking on them. That's all I'm saying.
Tell Jay-Z I'm
Disrespecting the fam.
ain't nobody better than Jay-Z, bro. I be nice and humble on the podcast.
You from me? What's your real name?
You know, like I said, bro, it's been the phone since I gave out the number on these platforms, bro. The phone never stopped ringing. Most of the time, 90% of the time, it's people just asking for the free ebook or saying they want to be a part of my movement. But it's been a few calls, like with him in particular. He called, basically sending indirect threats saying, you know better than to come back to Marcy. Keep Jay-Z name out your mouth. Tata sent them and just all weird shit. But I mean, you see how I handled the situation. I don't know what his point was. I don't know if he was just somebody trolling or Tata really sent them or what it was. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep pushing regardless.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. It seemed like he was really out there in those streets. And I saw the number on there. I'm gonna go ahead and try to give him a call and see what he got to say. You know what I'm saying? Because he made some pretty bold threats, I would say. You know what I'm saying? To be so connected to these people. So I'm gonna give him a call and see what he's saying. Maybe if I get a hold of him, we can come back and discuss and everything. Because see, people doing some really bold things, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand what would make a man call you and say that right there on the FaceTime, and he see you recording him. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
have you talked to him again, or have you heard anything from him, or What you doing? What you doing about that?
No, I don't got no reason to talk to him. Really, I actually told him the last time I talked to him. You know, if you just want some fame, it seemed like you trolling. Maybe Jay-Z people really sent him. I don't know, but to me, I felt like he was just trolling. Got the number off the interview, so I told him, you know, I'm gonna send him one of these shirts, send him a few of these shirts, really. And I told him to walk around Marcy Projects with it and record a video and send it to me, and I'll give him some fame for it. I'll put it out here. So that's how I approach the situation. I ain't really finna I can't really afford to be threatening nobody back, especially with me being on federal papers and having a revocation hearing coming up in a couple months.
Yeah, I meant to ask you. Did you? And I want to get back to your hearing, but did you ever attempt to call the guy that said he was CIA or whatever, figure out who he was?
No, like I said, I was high, I was paranoid. So when he sent that, and then he acted like he knew where I was at, bro. Like I forgot what it was. He was saying something like,
He said, I've been watching y'all.
yeah, like he watching, and then he know I'm not protected. Then I stopped responding. Then he got to threaten, tell Jaguar write this and tell this person that. Like how you even know I know these people? Maybe he just a fan too, watching all the interviews, or maybe he really just CIA and investigating all the interviews. But yeah, it threw me off and had me a little paranoid for a minute, to be honest.
Yeah, I can understand that because what he is, if nothing else, if he is just a fan or a troll, he's a troll with somebody's documents that you wouldn't think would be so easy to get from somebody. You know what I'm saying? So saying that he former CIA and all this stuff, that can get real deep right there. You know what I'm saying? Because that is like different. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But for him to send them files like that, I think that, like, again, I think he want to talk to you. And I want to make this clear. I'm not recommending you do anything, whether you do or don't deal with him or talk to him or whatever. But I don't think he out looking. I don't believe he's looking to do nothing ill-willed to you. He may have some other plans or other agendas that he might be lining up, but I don't know. That's kind of a weird situation. So do you regret giving your number out?
No, not really. I got more positive from it than negativity. Like it's only been a few of these death threats or whatever you want to call it, and I got to call somebody saying racist shit. But other than that, it's been mostly. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn this phone off. D&D. I might get a call while we on here. But yeah, it's been a lot of positive energy. People just want to join the movement, and I knew what would possibly come with that, when I gave the number out. And then if he really CIA, is nothing I didn't already expect to happen with things I'm saying in these books and on these platforms. Like CIA got the FBI, they tied into all this. Like even these podcasters, a lot of the wars in world history was fought off propaganda. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a prime example. Like let's go back to 9/11 with the Twin Towers, right? It was conspiracy theory that he blamed Osama bin Laden, who supposedly didn't really have anything to do with that. But the agenda was, Osama bin Laden, people didn't realize dude was a drug lord for opiate. You know what I'm saying? He had opiate fields and stuff like that on lock. And to this day, people making billions of dollars off opiate, whether it's heroin or Percocets or whatever. So that's what that's about. But if they could put propaganda out there and say Osama bin Laden is a major threat, then that makes the population fear him and feel like, well, y'all got to do something about him. So when they finally do something about him, nobody looking at Bush or the United States like they wrong, or Obama, whoever was able to get to him. So it's the same thing. Like on these platforms, you have people who have these podcasts and they got the CIA behind them and they got to push a certain agenda. Like a lot of my interviews been taken down for certain reasons because people wanted me to say things that I weren't willing to say. because they want to push a certain narrative that I wasn't trying to push, because I'm trying to push truth instead of whatever type of propaganda that they want to put out there. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It come with this. You know, sometimes it get overwhelming. Sometimes I get stressed, even depressed sometimes. But that's what I signed up for. So it is what it is.
Yeah. So you said that people are trying to get you to say things that didn't. What was that again? I missed some of that part.
Well, look, like a lot of people just now catching on to the rumors that Jay-Z had me shot, right? But this shooting took place last year, March. So that's like almost a year and a half ago, if not a year and a half already. Matter of fact, it's over a year and a half now. It's going on 2 years now that rumor came out and when the incident allegedly happened. So at the time, you had podcasters trying to get me to say, just people saying like, just go on there and say, did he had you shot, bro? You gonna blow up. You gonna sell 1 million books. You gonna sell 1 million copies of your books, or the next album you put out gonna sell 1 million records. All you gotta do is say Jay-Z had you shot, bro. Just feed into it. And it's like, no, I'm not saying that. I rather believe that the government had me shot, which I truly believe, because I have several lawsuits against the government, and it sounds like conspiracy theory, but they the biggest mob. You know what I'm saying? People will believe that this nigga or that person had you shot for petty issues in the hood, but the government get down worse than that. You know what I'm saying? They behind Dr. King, they behind Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, and probably Tupac and other people. So it shouldn't be too far fetched. And that's what I was telling people. Like, look, now I got actual lawsuits against the DEA, the United States government. So I felt like they have more reason to do something like that than Jay-Z, which, okay, maybe he did have something to do with it. But I wasn't trying to push that narrative. I wasn't trying to say that publicly. And then you fast forward it to now, paperwork that done came out with confidential informants saying they got proof that I supposed to went to Marcy Projects to do a publicity stunt, and that I got shot, and that Tata, who is Jay-Z's best friend, supposed to have orchestrated it. And then the feds reach out to me to try to get a statement to try to make me say, yeah, I went out to Marcy Projects to do a publicity stunt and I got shot, and yeah, I think Jay-Z has something to do with it, and I'm not gonna make those statements public.
So who trying to get you to make those statements though?
If you look into the paperwork, you can go on Pacer and look up the last filing in case number 17 CR 597, the United States government versus Ronnie Martin, which is my government name. And it was a document filed with a confidential informant saying that I went to Marcy Projects to do a publicity stunt and got shot. And the feds actually contacted me about that to try to make me corroborate that statement and say, yeah, I went out there to do a publicity stunt and got shot, and yeah, I think Jay-Z has something to do with it. But I never gave a statement to the feds, and I never will.
No, I'm saying, but who you said earlier that people was trying to get you to say things that didn't happen. Are you talking about it, like journalists, or who you talking about?
Is it okay if I say one of the names?
Yeah, I don't care.
Dude named Lionel B, he got the Lionel B show, right?
Yeah, I heard of that, yeah.
One of the hottest podcasts out here right now. So we did an interview, and before we did the interview, he was the main person trying to say, man, just say, I think you should just say Jay-Z has some dude you got shot that's gonna go viral. You know what I'm saying? Telling me how I could benefit from saying that. And I already told him, like, bro, I ain't trying to go there. So once we go on the podcast and I see that it's recording, he bring it up, and I basically had to check him on his own platform. I really ain't trying to saying I'm scared, like you saying I'm scared. Cause you ain't scared, bro. Just keep it 100, cuz. I'm scared of who? You know, I'm a street nigga, bro. Like, y'all saying I'm scared of Jay-Z, like, and like y'all want me to blame Jay-Z for me getting shot. No, even if he has something to do with it, I'm a street nigga, bro. Like, I don't want to. And then after that, I'm thinking he never gonna put it out. So he put it out anyway. And then he seen people in the comments saying, "Oh, dude, checked you on your own show. You soft." And you know, I could hear the in your voice or stuff like that. So
Who in your voice? They talking to you like that?
Lionel B.
Oh, okay, okay.
But check it out. You could definitely hear the in his voice, and he later took the whole interview down because of that.
So wait, so you so y'all literally got into it on a was it on a live?
It wasn't live, but it was recorded, and he did put it out, and I did save clips from that interview, but I knew he was gonna take it down. That's why I screen recorded some of the clips from it, because I just knew he was gonna eventually take it down. It wasn't the interview he wanted. I didn't say the things he wanted me to say in the interview, and then he got embarrassed on his own platform. So
Huh.
as I assumed, he took it down, but I still have screen recorded clips from that interview.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. That's very interesting that went down like that. So have y'all talked since then, or did y'all continue to interview, or what happened?
Yeah, we talked not too long ago. He saw that I was in a association with Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright had mentioned me in multiple interviews. I mentioned her in multiple interviews. So he felt like he could get Jaguar Wright on his platform through me.
The things that I've heard about Ronnie Bo have come from within the prison system. And there are things that I will not discuss. As many times as I've been incarcerated, and the kind of friends that I've made on the inside, it gives me access to be able to have real information about what's going on with certain prisoners and things of that nature. I know that Ronnie Bo was not safe. I knew that R. Kelly probably told him some things that he didn't realize were dangerous for him to know. And I pray that he's not experiencing any discomfort for being in a cell with someone who had such a checker past.
He reached out to me for that. Jaguar Wright obviously got her own issues with him, so she didn't want to with him, man. He act like that I was to blame, so he texts me like, bro, she you could you talk to her for me, because she told me this and that. And I'm like, bro, I don't run Jaguar. You gotta holler if she don't want to do it, or whatever you offering her is not the type of business she want to do. Then that's on her, bro. All I
Yeah.
could do is contact her and say, Jag, this dude want to interview you, and that's that. And that's all I did. That's all I could do, and it didn't go right. So he said something about that, so I had to get on his ass all over again.
So y'all fell out over this, or y'all cool, or
We been fell out, but I'm a humble soul. I got a forgiving heart. So when he reached out, I ain't got nothing against the dude. You know what I'm saying? Other than he act like a lady. You know what I mean? And he kind of upset me again. So I basically had to check him all over again. You know what I mean?
right? So what was the issue with him? I think the ain't him and I think I heard somebody else say he was into it with somebody else about something. I don't know what that was about. But what is his issue with, or what is Jag's issue with him, if you know?
I don't know. When I talk to Jag, it's about like very important things. We don't really gossip about who each other don't like or whatever. You know what I mean? She tell me things that she probably feel like would protect my safety and keep me focused and stuff like that. But I never knew she didn't like him until whatever conversation they had. Like I don't know how it went, but she basically like, man, fuck dude, and I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? I don't know if he tried to offer her some money and she wasn't willing to take it, or he probably wanted her to talk about things that she wasn't willing to talk about. I really don't know what it was, but she didn't do the interview with him, and he felt like I could force her to do the interview or something.
Yeah. So man, I wanna touch back on that the Jay-Z situation with that phone call. Did you how do you take that serious, or what's your thoughts on that?
With me, bro, like I live a certain way anyway because of the environment I come from. Milwaukee is one of the most dangerous cities in the United States, and You know, I have a long history here. I had beef here. You know, I had people in the streets of Milwaukee who done put money on my head before. So, you know, I done my brother got killed. Other close associates got killed. So I move a certain way anyway. So when I hear stuff like people sending threats over the phone, I really don't take that serious because the way I move, if I want to kill somebody, I'm not finna tell them I want to kill them or gonna kill them or gonna threaten them. So to me, that should be funny for real. You know what I'm saying? I laugh at it. So I didn't look at it as nothing other than a joke, which, you know, some things shouldn't be taken as a joke. You know, things have already happened to where people saying Jay-Z has something to do with me getting shot and this and that. So maybe I should take it serious, but I got so much going on in my life, bro. I'm not worried about that. It's not bothering me. And again, I take it's all a joke to me.
Yeah, you had mentioned in that video that did Jay-Z buy him a Tesla. We couldn't. Well, I guess I couldn't hear it really all that good at the time. But so he claimed Jay-Z bought him a car. Or what happened with that?
Jay-Z bought you a Tesla so you could call me and act like you tough?
He bought me two of them. He bought me two of them.
He bought you two of them?
Yeah, he said Jay-Z bought him two Teslas. Like when we got the arguing, he got the bringing up money saying that they got money out there and I'm wasting my time bringing up Jay-Z, trying to get fame off Jay-Z name and stuff like that. Keep Jay-Z name out your mouth. And then he got the bragging about the car and basically, I think I'm the one said it like basically you bum ass nigga, what Jay-Z bought that for you so you could call me. You know what I mean? Like that was that. But yeah, that wasn't no. I don't think there's nothing to really discuss really.
Do you think that Jay-Z had him call or what? I mean, what's your, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you thinking based on how he was talking to you or whatever?
Well, no, he didn't say Jay-Z. He said, I think he said Tata. He kept bringing up Tata, bro. I don't know, but everybody know that Jay-Z and Tata is best friends. That's Jay-Z closest associate, except for the DEA informant that Jay-Z worked with, Desiree Perez. But yeah, he kept saying Tata. Like even the feds was saying that Tata is the one that supposed to actually try to have me killed or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but you know, I got this hearing coming up. I'm on federal paper, so it's certain things that I can't really discuss in details. Now, after February, if I leave a free man, you know, we do another interview and I'll let you know exactly what's going on. But right now, you know what I'm saying, I gotta just be a little careful about what I say publicly on these platforms.
I know that you had spoke about, and I don't know if you want to, how far you want to go into this or not. You know, we can shut it right off. But I know that you had spoken to me about you had, you know, some things that you was keeping to yourself with the R. Kelly ordeal. And I know that when I interviewed his brother, was it Bruce? I think it was Bruce.
Yeah.
And you know, he had said that, you know, y'all agreed that, you know, he didn't want you talking about certain things. So obviously it's more things that, you know, that has been said and maybe need to be said, especially with all this stuff going on with the P. Diddy stuff and all this different mess. Is there more, and do you ever plan to come out with more of the information?
I was gonna stop doing these interviews, bro, because of the everything I'm going through behind the scenes. So I did an interview with Stevie Knight where I did disclose the main secret that you know, R. Kelly and his family was telling me not to mention, basically, and that is that, you know, Jay-Z and Diddy had sex with each other as men. You know what I mean? But look, bro, I'm gonna say this because I don't want to offend Bruce Kelly or R. Kelly or none of his family, but they gotta understand, and R. Kelly know, like we had an agreement. Like I told him, bro, when I get out, everything I'm doing, I'm gonna let the people know what's going on with you and make them see another side of your story. I've been doing that, bro. I got hundreds of thousands of people looking at R. Kelly different, but he didn't hold up his side of the bargain. And all I asked this man to do was when you get a chance to speak out in mainstream media, let them know what they doing, not just to you, but every other inmate that was locked up with us, especially during the COVID pandemic, bro. It was times that like we went months with we couldn't get on the phone, we couldn't order food sometimes. Sometimes they will forget to feed us. Like people in there dying, like and it's a history of mistreatment, like inhumane treatment of inmates. So I just said, bro, like stop making this about yourself, bro. Speak up for all of us. Like they doing us all wrong in here. It's a lot of other people who locked up for crimes that they didn't commit. Like speak on that. So I don't have no loyalty to R. Kelly at this point, and I'm still being 100. I'm still not bashing him. I'm still saying that I don't think he did this and that. But at the end of the day, bro, you didn't hold up your side of the bargain. So I really don't care what Bruce Kelly or nobody else got to say. Yeah, like yeah, he admitted to not just me, but other inmates that Jay-Z was having sex with Diddy, and you know that shouldn't be too far-fetched to believe at this point with everything that's coming out about them dudes and people seeing how close Jay-Z was to Diddy.
Wow. That's crazy, man. You know,
see, look though, bro, like Diddy been a federal informant all his life, and that was passed down to him from his father. His pops was a federal informant. So like I recently befriended Natanya, which is the lady that he shot in the face, and she was saying this. She didn't just start jumping on no bandwagon and start saying this now that Diddy going through all this trauma. She said that the night that she got shot, to the doctor and everybody, you know what I mean? So I mean this is an eyewitness. If I'd have shot somebody in the face and I don't work for the feds, I'd have been locked up for that. Diddy been had them connections. He posted did 20 years back then for shooting that lady in the face. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of upset about that now because that lady done vented to me and told me all type of things about them and what was going on with that situation. And she seemed like a good person. So I really feel for her. But that shows that like the feds, bro. Like another example, I have a nephew who locked up for a murder right now, right? And a federal informant actually did the murder, but they let him put the murder on somebody else that they want to get locked up. And it is probably because of me and the lawsuits that I won against them. Then I have another associate, Dante Rousey. He locked up right now for four murders, bro. Four homicides. He doing like 4 life sentences for this right now. And a federal informant did these murders, but they allowed the informant to put the murders on my guy Tate. So it's like that goes on, bro, on a small level and on a major level, like with Diddy and them. He a federal informant, so he shot this lady in the face, but you tied in. So okay, let's put this on Sean. And what she saying, Sean had a gun too, you know what I mean? But let's put this all on Sean, and you don't have to deal with this situation, you know, pay a lawsuit, whatever, but you won't do no time, you know what I mean? So that's going on, bro. This government corrupt. That's what I've been exposing. That's why I gave my number out and giving out free ebooks to get a people the information for free and uniting people to show the power of the people and the power of God. And just for my audience, I would get a number out again, but I can't because I'm backed up like 1,600 calls, and I definitely need to publicize this because a lot of y'all calling and texting and not getting no response. A lot of y'all getting upset and saying disrespectful things because I can't respond. But please understand that I literally get like 1,500 texts per day with 1,500 calls per day. So even if I wasn't experiencing all these other inconveniences with my phone, it's like impossible to contact everybody, you know. But I will make a way to reach out to everybody whoever called or text. But I wanna close on that if you have no other questions, bro. Because like recently, like right now, this the phone number that I gave out right now. I went to the Apple store because I thought it was the data because I wasn't able to send people the ebook, but they saying that your number not trusted, like as if somebody reported the phone or something. And then people like when I did the interview with Sean Atwood, I gave out my cash app. People were sending cash apps from all over the world. Then next thing you know, they said my cash app a scam. And then I go to Facebook and I can't send messages on Facebook now. They saying my message on Facebook is restricted. So like when you speak out about certain things and you actually you done people from all over the world getting traction, you know the government really gonna come after you hard. And they not gonna always try to kill you or whatever, but they gonna shut down what you got going on by any means necessary.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah, it's been a lot of weird stuff going on, man. But hopefully, you just keep doing what you're doing and being led by the Spirit and stay safe. You know what I'm saying? And just as long as you're led by the Spirit, man, whatever happens after that is what happens. It can only be a good thing. So keep your head up, keep it moving, man. Watch out for the trolls or the whatever you want to call them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to that guy, the guy in New York, and see if we can get him to talk. Because one thing I would like to see happen is to get that resolved, so it's not no continued beef. I'm not trying to play Mr. Do right or nothing, but at the same time, I would hate for that to escalate. But if I did try to call him, but if he called back and instead of interview, I'd like to talk to him, and if he willing to talk, would you be willing to talk with him?
When I send you the call, I don't. I think I probably already sent you the call, but the call didn't go right. So it's like, uh, I had to call him all type of and everything. So I don't think that. I mean, I don't see a purpose or a reason to talk to him at this point. He said what he said. Uh, I'm not gonna fall back on what I'm doing. You know, if Jay-Z contact me directly as a man and try to have a reasonable conversation with me, I might talk to Jay. You know what I mean? He got his agenda, I got mine. And it just like what happened with R. Kelly. We had an agreement. He didn't hold up his side of the bargain. If Jay-Z called and well, could you please you messing up my sales or my image? Could you please? I might reason with him. I might not. You know what I mean? But all his send-offs, it already went too far. You already done sent these dudes off. You got people calling me now. Like I'm not gonna talk to them. I'm gonna talk to the boss. And even Tata, he can't call me to resolve nothing at this point. Like if Jay-Z don't call me, there's nothing to talk about, bro.
I feel you. I respect that. I respect that. I just would like to see something different happen. But you know what? I'm not you. You know what I'm saying? And you got to handle yours how you handle yours and do things how you do things. And at the end of the day, if you did the things the way I thought you should and something didn't go right, then that'd be on me. So, and I don't want that on me. So you're right, bro. Keep doing what you're doing and do it how you do it. And that's where it's at. And for the audience, wake up before you go to sleep. Peace. We out of here.